if you put your mind to it, anything is possible. Like, I know I will be successful because there's no other way. There's no other way for me but to be successful, you know? And that's why I'm making this video. I feel like being a center of attention and having your balls full and having your nut, like your nut will save you from failure, basically. What I mean by that is, like, the more life you have inside you, the more life you can have in your existence, the more life you can speak into your existence, because you're not draining your life into some external factors. You're not draining yourself based on, you know, things that are dead. What I mean by things that are dead is like you're not wasting your time on things that don't matter in your life, such as watching the hub or busting or playing games, whatever. You're putting your life force energy into something that you can have success in, something that you can be good at and have skills in. You know, like, you're putting your increased creativity into something that matters, into finding your purpose, basically. Because I feel like if you're not focused as a man, you're not focused and you're not good at being disciplined and staying on track. My fault. That's my grandma. You know, it's my first YouTube video, bro. I mean, first YouTube video in a while. But what I'm saying is, if you don't have the discipline and the goals to reach what you want and the dreams that you see in your head, you will never reach those dreams, because you're only staying in your old program. Your old program cannot reach new heights. No, you gotta kill your old program, basically. You gotta rebuild a new one that will help you reach those goals and dreams, you know? Because your old program only got you to this point, you know? Like, you might be broke as hell, whatever. See, that's what your old program has got you into. Because, you know, you're not into your goals. You're not focusing on yourself, basically. Your old program is distracting. It's distracting you from everything else. You keep looking out two different windows, you know? Like, you're only supposed to look at your own problems. I'm not saying to be selfish, you know? But you're only supposed to look at yourself first, you know? You can't look at everyone else's problems and trying to help them when you can't even help yourself at first, you know? And that's something I've been trying to work on. I feel like I'm too open for everybody else. I feel like I'm too concerned for everybody else's well-being and stuff, that I tend to forget my own. And, you know, that's a bad thing, because, you know, if you keep doing that, you're gonna have problems in your life that you're not gonna be fixing. Like, you're just gonna avoid your problems, and that's not how you're supposed to go by it. That's not how the world works, you know? You have to solve it head on, and you have to fix the root of the problem. You know? For me, the root of the problem is that ever since I was a little kid, I always been kind of lustful and stuff. I mean, maybe it's the environment I was in, but I was programmed by me seeing all the things around me, made me into a lustful person. And especially in adolescence, because peer pressure and wanting to be better than the other person and wanting to have status or to show off and stuff like that messes up with your head. Like, who can get the most girls, or, you know, I bet I can get this girl, or, oh, I have to look good because, you know, I want to have friends be popular and stuff like that. Like, once you get older, you realize that stuff doesn't matter. You know, once you get older, you realize Why are you living for someone else's opinions of you? What are your opinions of yourself? You know? And I don't know if you guys really know yourself. I think most people only live for other people's opinions. You know? They never really had the time to sit alone by themselves and really see who they are, what they like, what they don't like, you know, their boundaries or what goals they have and everything like that. I don't think anybody, like 90% of the population, doesn't really think like that, you know. And I'm here because I think I found my purpose. My purpose is to just help out people and, you know, serve them, um, inform them, help them in their life. I think that's my purpose in life, to help and to serve, to spread Jesus, you know. Like, I don't think I would be here without Jesus, because, you know, there's some things that's happened in life where it's like, dang, like, I don't even know how I got here, you know. Because without Jesus, I think I would have still been, I wouldn't even be in the U.S. right now. Like, I'm from the Philippines, right? Excuse me. Yeah, I'm from the Philippines. I feel like if it wasn't for Jesus, I would still be there. I would really have, I would be a version of myself that is completely distracted, completely messed up, in survival mode, drinking, whatever happens there. You know, third world country, it's hard. It's hard to survive. And, you know, I'm blessed to just have people around me and God just watching me, watching over me, and making sure I'm okay. You know, I feel like having faith is important because you can't control everything in your life. I mean, some of y'all think you can, but you really don't control everything in your life. You can't. You can't control whether or not you're gonna die today, you know. You can't control whether or not something bad happens to you or something good happens to you. You can't control the opportunities that you can get. I mean, you can to some degree, but what I'm saying is those things come unexpected. And I feel like there is a higher presence protecting us from things that we don't need to go through. There's a higher presence that gives us lessons that we need to learn in order to grow to be better human beings, right? I've been trying to practice gratefulness every day. Just being grateful for my family, my friends, you know, my girl, everything. I feel like my girl has changed my life. Only because she has changed the way I think. And she just changed my whole personality. Like, I would say I didn't really take anything serious before her. But now that I found what I think and believe is true love, you know, I have something to value, something to care for. And that does something different to a man, you know, when he has something to protect. He has to. He has to be in that frame, be in that masculine frame. You can't be weak. You know, you have to be strong. I just wanted to tell y'all today that um just try it out. You know, if you haven't tried out semen retention or just keeping your nuts, try it. Um, your balls will truly save you. Will save you from bad juju, bad karma. It'll save you from being weak. It'll save you from failure. Because if you're 1% better every day, you're building towards something. You might not know it yet, but you're building towards something, you know? You're gonna start thinking about things a little more and have thoughts that you never really had when you were depleted. You're gonna start being more creative. You know, and I'm only 16 days in, 16, 17 days in. Shoot, I can't wait till I get to like day 100, bro. You know, I know I'm gonna make it. There's no choice for me but to make it, you know. And I know I'm gonna make it. You have to live by that mindset. You have to live by that mindset, basically. Is that nothing else exists but winning. Losing and failing doesn't exist, because you can always try again to be better, you know? When you fail, don't be discouraged, because you can always try again, you know? Don't be scared to try new things, because you know, when you're in semen retention, you're gonna want to try new stuff, and you know, you might be scared to try new things. You might be nervous to try new things. Like, for instance, I was kind of nervous to make a video today. You know, I've been thinking about it for like a couple days, maybe a week. And I noticed, why am I scared for? What am I scared for, really? I'm scared of a camera. Like, come on now. You know, don't be scared of trying new things just because of what other people might think of you if you do it, you know? It's not their life. You still have to go through your own stuff. You're gonna do what you want to do at the end of the day. Don't be scared of being yourself. You know, the more you're in semen retention, the more you're gonna find out your true self and the way you operate and the things you like, the things you don't like, the things you want to try to do, your purpose in life, basically. You're gonna find all of that. I promise you, you're gonna find all of that. It's hard. You know, life's not easy. It's hard. Feel me? So every day, I just want you to make a promise to yourself that I'm gonna be 1% better every day. At least 1% better every day. I'm gonna keep trying to be my best. Okay? Just promise yourself that, and I promise you, you will succeed. You will be better. Yeah, I just wanted to make this video today. Thank you for everybody. Thank you for watching this video. If you stumbled upon it, thank you for watching this video. And I'm gonna be up one day. And once you see this video, you're gonna be like, oh damn, that was him. You're gonna see it in like a year. You'll see it like 6 months. You're gonna see it in a couple months. Stay tuned, man. I'll see y'all.